Each of you has your very own African money tree, and your business does too. But if you'd like to hear more about that story, I'll tell you another time. Today I'm going to tell you about how to grow a forest of African money trees and why you should. I bet you all have those horror stories. Staff killed my business. Do you know that my uncle's friend lost everything because the staff stole him blind? I'm sure in your own businesses and even in your homes you have these horror stories. What happens when it goes wrong? I lost my biltong business because my staff stole me blind. It terrified me. Most of my life I have been a business owner with very short periods of employment in between. And I was really proud to go around saying, I'm a business owner, you know. Until one day I woke up. I wasn't a business owner. I had a job with no benefits, no paid leave, and no income unless I was working. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests, I was an oak in a meadow. All my clients loved me. I looked after them really well. But if I started to lean, the ground under their feet shook. I had no support, which meant they didn't either. Until you employ staff, you don't have a business. You are a solo entrepreneur. Today I'm going to take you through the 3 steps to employing successfully. This is not foolproof, but it will certainly mitigate the risks. The first step is the Code of Honor. In 2010, I once again ventured into the waters of employment. And in January 2013, I sold that business. It worked. The Code of Honor is the basis around which I structured my business. It gives you a set of values with which to interact. You work it out with your staff. They have complete buy-in. When you employ new staff, they buy into it as well. It's something you live on a day-to-day basis. You praise according to the code, and you criticize according to it. That's a short section of my company's code, and I have more copies if anyone would like one. Efficiency is one of our key components. If I'm late for a meeting with one of my franchisees, I must phone them beforehand, or they must call me on it. Debbie, you're wasting our time. Although you do it a little more nicely than that mostly. But you praise according to it. I have a staff member who hates to get to work on time. There are always too many things to do at home, although she's really great in every other way. So we encourage her. And when she is on time, we praise her according to the code. That's efficiency. Your clients are happy. The second step to employing effectively is a job description. A tree grows according to a genetic blueprint, which is why a pine doesn't become a yellowwood. If there's no blueprint, who knows what could happen? And if you don't write a job description for your staff member, they will write their own, and that can be a horror story. There are 2 sections to your job description. The first one is the structure, the hours of work, the remuneration package. Who do they answer to? The second side is the personality, their qualifications, experience. When I employed bookkeepers, I looked for quiet people who'd sit behind their keyboard, not saying very much, and who didn't want vast amounts of interaction. Myself, I'm way too loud and out the box. To be a bookkeeper, I was super disruptive in the office, which is one of the reasons I sold. The third step, use professionals. When you grow a forest, you use professionals, firefighters, entomologists, horticulturists, a whole team of people to grow a successful forest. When you're growing a successful business, use experts. The first one is the recruitment agent. They know how to ask those questions we are no longer allowed to ask. Do you know you may not ask a previous employer, did they steal from you? But the recruitment agent can find out that answer without asking the question directly. They also have a database of job seekers, so you'll get the right personality for your company. The second expert is the HR consultant. If you put an effective framework in place before you employ, you will be able to let go that staff member who doesn't work out. No company can afford dead wood. Are you feeling inspired to grow your forest? Do you think you can follow those 3 steps? Would you like some more help? On my website, I have further resources, amongst which is this book by Blake-Satchel, which will help you go through your code and implement it in your home and your business. Get out there. Employ a person. Employ another person. Do something about the unemployment rate. And grow your forest of African money trees and flourish.